Welcome to this week's video. Lots of exciting updates for you. It's our last video of the spring of 2026. Wow. So I hope you enjoy it. This spring we've gone from snow, a lot of it, to growth and rain and all the ingredients for a good summer. I hope you enjoy the video. Good morning and welcome to this week's video. Just want to share what a beautiful morning it is. Just finished watering and taking the plants out to harden off today. It's the start of a new video week. Your video from last week is loading in the house right now as we speak. And it'll be interesting to see between now, the beginning of this video, and the end of this video, because that will be the end of another week. See where things stand. Plant a few things this week. Smells good. It's a great time of day. It's 7:30. Lots going on today. So I hope you enjoy the video. We'll see where this week takes us. Hope you enjoy it.
Written on it, but you can absolutely record it. Okay. So this is amoxiclav. This is your antibiotic. So you're gonna want to take it out of it lives in the refrigerator. Okay. You want to give it with food, so you'd like for him to start eating. Okay. Hopefully. He's gotten an injection of steroids, so hopefully he will eat. Oh yeah. If he doesn't, I don't think I'd worry too much. I think I would give it to him if he hasn't, just so we get going on it.
So and like start off with one of these, maybe?
You can start off with any of these things. We're going to do like a smorgasbord type approach to him, where you offer him a little bit of everything and he just chooses what he likes. Great. And we go from there. Great. So shake, 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 and he's going to get 1 ml twice a day until gone. So it's actually marked on your syringe where that line is. Great. So you'll just open the cap, pull it out, and then return it to the refrigerator after he gets this. Okay. This is kind of like a shoot into the mouth, but I say go slowly, because if you just went like right into the back of his throat, he's just going to go and he's going to spit it all right back out. So I like little slow pushes to know that he's getting it. And of course, if you rub underneath his chin, there's a basket of bones there called the hyoid apparatus that makes them swallow. So when you rub underneath their chin, you should watch them swallow, right? Okay. So we gave him an injection of Serenia, which is an anti-nausea, and it also is a smooth muscle relaxation for the gut. We're sending you home with a couple doses of that. Again, we don't start this until tomorrow night, 24 hours from today. Okay. So he has 4 days worth here, because he's going to get 1/2 of each of these tablets. Okay. These tablets are light and moisture sensitive, so you'll open it up, split it in half, put the pill back in there, fold it back up, put it back in your pill bottle. Okay. So he's got 4 days to get his guts feeling a little bit better on this. Okay. So again, smooth muscle relaxation, anti-nausea. Steroid. So we gave him an injection of steroid today. Tomorrow night you can start this. It's going to be 1 tablet by mouth once a day for 3 days. Then it'll be a 1/2 tab once a day for 3 days. Then it'll be a 1/2 tab every other day until it's gone. There are 6 tablets in here. Okay. They are pretty dinky. They're easily halved. They're scored, so they're pretty easily cut in half. Okay. So, and that's all on there. So that's that titrating dose we were talking about, where you step them down. Okay. This you already knew about, which is the sprinkle cap of probiotic. Yeah. So it is designed to be opened up and sprinkled over the food and mixed in with stuff, and they don't even know they're getting it, and it's just once a day. Okay. So all of these you can start 24 hours from now. So tomorrow dinner time is probably perfectly fine. Okay. Speaking of dinner time, so most of these, I believe, are chicken flavored. I don't have a lot of un-chicken flavored
That's okay.
things.
He's used to chicken, so it's good.
Perfect. And I don't have any small bags of the like GI friendly dry food, but because he's hot and probably a little bit dehydrated, right? We're gonna go ahead and get him some extra hydration with these. So there's, this is gastrointestinal fiber response. So this is a little bit more to like bulk up the stools and help them pass a little bit more smoothly. It is slices and gravy, so it's a different texture than this. This is more of like a pate. All of these foods have the SO index, so if he is a urinary cat, it's easy. It's easy on the urinary system as well. Okay. So this is considered a loaf, which is like, I call it pate or a ground consistency, slices and gravy. I feel like this is kitty crack. This is my favorite one. This is the food I use to treat my cats when they just did something good. I open a can of this and I'm like the best thing since sliced bread. So this is like vegetable and stew. So like you actually see like little pieces of carrots and peas and stuff and lots of gravy in here. And again, it's a stress formula, it's a fiber formula, and it's highly digestible. So I feel like this is probably the most tasty.
Okay.
So I'll send you home with all of those as options. HydraCare it is like a soup. It is kind of like a milkshake almost. Okay. So you shake up the pouch and you just kind of pour it into a separate bowl. Some people are like, well, can I pour this over other things? I like to just sure you can if they'll eat it that way. I like to just offer it separately. Sure. So like you have your water, your food, whatever, you leave your dry out, that's fine. And I like to just put this in a separate bowl. This is not super high in calories. I think there's only like 16 calories per pouch. The label on this is like feed one pouch per 5 pounds of cat that you have. I feel like if he was he'd have 2 pouches a day, I guess, technically. Or if you had a 15-pound cat, you'd give him 3 of these. You know, I got a couple big cats at home. I feel like 1 is enough, you know. And usually if I shake this, they come running. Like they like this. So I did a whole big long CE on this, and this actually increases their hydration, like she said, by 30%. This increases the kitty's hydration enough to where you might want to consider adding another litter box, because they are producing so much more urine.
We have 3 litter boxes.
Perfect. Yeah. So if you're like, wow, there's a whole lot of pee, you know.
Great.
So urine production is never a thing that we worry too much about unless they're not producing it, right? But this can really increase their urine production. Cats are desert species. A lot of them are bad drinkers, you know. In nature, they'd be hunting and killing and getting all the blood and the juices and the bile and all the stuff of whatever they killed. You know, and what do? We give them, here's a handful of kibble. You know, so it's like, have some crackers when they really want like all this meat and juices and all that kind of stuff. So Purina put a lot of science into this little pouch. So it's a good thing. And it might, you know, if your other cat has any of this stuff, it's totally fine too. All right. So yeah, I'll send you home with this. These you can get even just kind of, I think you can get them like through our online pharmacy, or even like I think they come 12 to a box or something. So I don't think it's ever wrong to have a cat better hydrated than they normally are.
Sure. Yeah.
So you're going to Munising. This is the only thing that needs to live in the refrigerator. So, and you said you have AC in your car and something. So it's not like this is going to get 95 degrees before you get there. So I'm not too worried about that. And I think then, I guess we'll get him home, get him cool, you know, get him relaxed. Hopefully his steroid's going to kick in pretty quickly.
Okay. I'm just finishing up. The hose is even still on. I literally just finished my work out here today. So I planted squashes that are ready for transplanting. This is a 3 sisters bed. Those are beans and sunflowers that are coming up. Those are spaghetti squashes. I got some cucumbers planted. Well, there'll be more cucumbers planted over there. Those are marigolds. I tried to break them up more than that, but it's very intertwined, so they're gonna live like that. That's a companion plant to keep bugs away, hopefully. I'll get some other nasturtium seeds and stuff in here to also help with, or actually my nasturtium seedlings I'll just plant in here. So cucumbers, some of them are planted. These down here, you'll be happy to know, are from the growing kit that Anne gave me for Christmas. So that's fun. I put it turns out my indoor basil is going to be outdoor basil because I'm also using these to deter pests right now. i.e. chipmunks. Yeah. Okay, and then these are acorn squash. These are other beans and Three Sisters. This side is all Three Sisters. The stakes is, I think I probably mentioned in a previous video. Acorn squash, acorn squash, acorn squash. And that's what I had already started in acorn squashes. So I wanted to get those on the ground by now. And then the rest I will do from seed, which is what I did last year, and it was fine. I just wanted to try some seedlings this year. But I now have to spray all of these with deer and rodent repellent to try to keep our critters away. That growing in between the garlic is different lettuces and greens. I think I might have overwatered those. I don't know. It looks dry, but it's not. I've been watering it, and we got rain overnight. Not a lot, but some. Anyway, so that is what happened today. I think we're supposed to get more rain, so I wanted to make sure to get some stuff in the ground. I'm thinking I'm going to leave everybody else out for the night. Because we're getting to that point. We're starting to put stuff in the ground. So these guys gotta figure it out. Look who got to the peas. Your favorite nighttime creature. It could have been during the day. I don't know. I don't know what happens around here. This obviously needs to go in, so we got a ways to go. Let's look over here today. Nice. Looking good. These beds are next. Tomatoes and cucumbers. And then I'll start doing the cruciferous veggies. All right, that's a wrap for today. Introducing my garden spices. I just sprinkled cayenne over peas and squashes, hopefully making them very unappetizing for critters, and then garlic powder for the scent over the beds for the cucumbers and some of the border areas. I'll try anything except for a gun to shoot them. I don't want to shoot them. Today, I am planting in the old garden. There's a mosquito. Mosquito season's on, man. We had some rainy and foggy weather, and they are so excited, those mosquitoes. Anyway, cucumbers and tomatoes today are going to be planted over here. So hopefully the next shot you see of this area will be planted plants. Gary's making a new fire pit back there today. Can you see him? Let's see. Focus back there. He's back there. And away we go. And then we are inside a former garage, and these people donated this space to us so we can get ready for the 4th of July parade with our float, our 4th of July float. So this is going to be the moose, and we're going to have benches in here, and it's going to be moose and lions and Kiwanis and Rotary all in one float. How about it? Pretty cool. So we're taking a few weeks to decorate. Work in progress. We hope you like the final result on 4th of July. Okay.
Hi, Chuck.
Al and Erin,
Hey,
say
Chuck.
hi to
How's it
Dad.
going?
Where did you guys drive up from?
We came from Georgia via Louisville, Kentucky to here.
How's your stay in the Upper Peninsula?
Wonderful. We
great.
love it.
Fantastic. Love to come back.
Yep.
In the winter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
But
chuckle.
I won't be making the plunge in the pool.
No, they're not going to
No.
do the polar plunge,
Yeah.
right? Not
But
this
definitely
time.
try to cross country ski.
So thanks for coming. Thanks for being in the video. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hi, chubby girl. Do you want to show Grandpa what we really like? Did you like this one? You're the only one who liked this one. Where's Roy? Because we got some nice, cheap treat from the... Yeah, this is what Roy likes. Are you feeling better, Roy? Want to tell Grandpa how you feel better? Want to show him how you eat your cheap food? Tell him that you don't like that expensive food. Look how good he is. Yeah. Is this what you get when you're taking your medicine? Mm-hmm. Oh, look how much he likes that. You doing fine, Roy? You all better? Oh, no more problems? Look at this girl. She doesn't know how to eat it very well. See? Meanwhile, Roy is all about it. He's good. He just probably ate something off the floor, but the vet told us to treat it like an emergency, so. But look how good he is now, eating his cheap treats. So we reject all that expensive vet food. And we go straight for the cheap stuff, don't we? I know, it's so yummy. Is it so yummy? Is it so yummy? Oh, it's so yummy. It's so yummy. It's so yummy. She's trying to get some, but she doesn't really understand how to eat it out of the pouch. Is it so yummy? Want to play with that? Oh, it's so yummy, boy. You show Grandpa how you're all better. Oh, yeah, he's all better. He's doing great. He's back to his old self. Hi, you have food on your whisker. She's like trying to get in on it, but she doesn't quite get the pouch. Look how fat she is. She's gained weight this week. And he is just this normal little dude. So, say have a good week, everybody. I am volunteering today at the Kiwanis Marquette annual chicken barbecue event. So they bring grilled chickens and baked potatoes in at the far end over there. And then they get pulled down and they get a bag that has rolls, sour cream, butter in it. And then they get packed with milk and ice cream. And then these people run them out to the people waiting in line out here. So here's where they pick up. This is a huge line of cars picking up their chicken barbecue dinners. They sold like 1,200, 1,500 tickets. That's how many bag or chicken dinners. And then over here is the grills that they're grilling up all the chickens. They've been at it since very early in the morning, these Kiwanis Club members.
That guy's running chicken inside. He's running it in. So this is where it all begins. You can see the line of cars back there. So that's what I'm doing today. I'll show you my lovely getup. Cute, right? I know. Good little apron on. So cute. So this is all day, well, no, a couple hours on Sunday, and this is their 60 some odd year of doing this chicken barbecue. And so far, since the beginning of this, they've made like $2.something million for the Kiwanis Club of Marquette through this. So pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Don't hit me, lady. And we're out here at the Northern Michigan Hockey Arena. It's our base. And that's how it all works. I was on the crew putting the butter and the sour cream in the bags with the rolls. So that's why I get this chance to walk around with the camera. So, checking in for the chicken barbecue. Okay, we're making the float. It's coming together. Getting ready for the July 4th. This looks good, kid. In this final bit of the video this week, I will give you a tour of the yard for a little update on what's going on around the house. We're gonna start on the side in the front of the house. If I turn off the camera quick and turn it on again, it's because I'm chasing a mosquito that's chasing me. Lots of mosquitoes this summer, or this spring so far. Anyway, so this is the chamomile growth so far. Looking forward to hopefully that growing. And then I just put a few morning glory seeds that I had from our morning glories last year, just to see. I thought it would be fun to have some fun vines growing around here. Anyway, that's what that is. I got this beautiful thing, not at Old Time Pottery. No, I was not visiting Old Time Pottery. No, I got this for $20 at the Pictured Rocks Days Festival this weekend. I know, don't be too jealous. Over here, so you'll notice everything needs to be weeded, but that's okay. Oh look, these went to flower. That's cool. This is the snow on the mountains. I'm pretty sure that has another name too, but okay. What else? So things, the daffodils died off. Same as the tulips, same as the crocuses. So now this will start transitioning. We're gonna get some lilies soon over here. Rhubarb. We had some hyacinth bulbs still over here. I thought I had moved them all, but had a few of those over here. This I got for free at the local nursery. They had to buy however many and get one free, so I got that for the bees. Oh look, it's your favorite. Milkweed. Remember, we're allowed to have a little bit of milkweed this year. I have seen a couple monarch butterflies, so I don't regret the milkweed at all. But you'll see the milkweed only grows to a certain spot, and then they are cut off. They don't get to grow everywhere. These are the nice black-eyed Susans transplanted from the Alger County Community Garden last summer. So those are looking good, taking root. This and that one are, there goes the neighbor. And that one over there are black-eyed Susans from the greenhouse. And that and that and that are sedum from the greenhouse. And that and those two tall ones in the corner are purple coneflower from the greenhouse. Those two are coneflower transplanted from the community garden. This is ornamental grass. Looks like it had a tough transition, but I'm hoping by next summer that'll be cool. And then in here, I had just scattered different perennial seed or annual seeds that I had gotten from different places for free. So I thought that could be that growth area. This is an English aster that was transplanted from Alger Community Garden. So is that one down there. So that's looking good. All right. These I just put in the ground. I don't know how they're going to do. They were too long as seedlings. I needed to put them in the ground sooner, but I got busy. These are all little baby seedling coneflowers. So good luck, everybody. I just put them in the ground. That's lavender transplanted. These are all lupins that I started from seed. So they won't do much this year, but I'm really hoping that these end up taking off because I really like lupins a lot. That also is a lupin that I overwintered. So I'm going to try that method again this coming winter because that obviously looks better than this method. So we'll see. This is a ornamental grass that was transplanted from community garden. This and those are black-eyed Susans that I started in the overwintering striation process. Those were what I had in those that I buried in the snow in those plastic jugs over the winter. So hoping that those take off. That's what this was too. This is Black-Eyed Susan transplanted from the community garden. This is something transplanted from the community garden, but I can't remember what. Oh, and this should be over here either a dahlia or a lily. I don't know what's going to happen with that. We'll see. I don't know. That's would be nice if that works out, but we'll see. This says coneflower, so these are all coneflowers that I started from seedlings. Same as that. Same as that. This was transplanted from last year. Don't know what it is. It's from the community garden. Looks like, I don't know, it could be a weed. But it looks like that, I guess. So we'll see. This is the evening primrose that came from over there last summer. Ornamental grass. Shh, you guys, don't show yourselves. You're going to get in trouble. Milkweed. This milkweed is robust. Really wants to grow. You guys don't get that many. Remember, we had an agreement. This is some kind of tall something I forgot the name of that I got from a friend last year. Those should be some kind of daisy. This is all coneflower or black-eyed Susan, again transplanted from the seedlings in the backyard. Same as those. I think these are coneflowers. This and that are Shasta daisies that someone gave to me. Those are those coneflowers from the nursery that I mentioned. And this remaining stuff was all what the previous owners had planted. And then these are, those are other seedlings that I had started earlier in the spring. And those are all those annual seeds that I planted in that area. Then this is that strip of natural grasses, the thing of turning one's lawn back to native plants, native species. So there are asters in there and what I can identify are asters and wild strawberries. But other than that, there's stuff in here that I really can't identify. And therefore, I don't really know the difference between what would be considered a weed and what I bought and planted. Here's some wild strawberry though. This, I think, is part of the native species thing. There's like yarrow in here. That might be the yarrow, or that might be, I don't know. I'd have to look in my little planting book. But that just still doesn't mean that I could pick out what's what in here. Like, I think I planted this. But this is a weed. So these I could get rid of. These are pretty aggressive too. So this place is in need of a lot of weeding. I'm just not there yet. It's been rainy. I've been busy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see what's up here. Oh, geraniums still looking good. These are dahlias. Those I think are weeds. Anything that looks like that is going to be a nasturtium planted from seed. These are carrots. Anything along these in a row from these little sticks are carrots. And the rest are either weeds or nasturtium, I believe. Although it looks like I did plant an herb, or maybe more carrot seeds. Anyway. So, no mosquitoes yet. It is serious mosquito time around here. All right, sorry, I get obsessed. Once you start pulling weeds, especially when the ground is wet like this, it just becomes kind of obsessive and fun. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. This is carrots. A lot where the sticks are, they are carrots. And then in between, I planted companion herbs, which I believe was dill, cilantro. I have to look it up in my book. Dill, cilantro, parsley. What else did I put in here? That might be it. I'm trying to pick out, see if I can. So these would be carrots, and then these would be the herbs. This is a weed, this is a weed. It's probably, it looks like dill, so it's probably dill that's coming up. I'm telling you, we have had such great rain for these plants that I have not had to water in days. It's amazing. The rain has been so awesome for the plants. It's like really helping me out. Okay, moving on. Okay, one side of this is cantaloupe and one side is pumpkins. And I think that's pumpkin and this is cantaloupe, but it might be flip-flopped. And then interesting, I planted nasturtium seeds on both sides and they're only growing on this side. And then really the plants themselves are only doing well on this side. And then I think this must be pumpkin because I think pumpkin takes longer than cantaloupe. But what is that seed? That's cantaloupe seed, right? Anyway, we'll find out. Hopefully. You're a weed. Okay, let's move on this way. Oh, there's the neighbor. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and then we'll catch the neighbor in a second. Okay, this was planted by a previous owner. It's called a bristly something. I have to look up the name of it. It's not a rhododendron. It's very, very pretty. However, it is an invasive species. And you'll remember this is the area that I tried to clear. Hey, why is there trash in my... Actually, I know why there's trash in my front yard. It's because we had some construction people here yesterday, and I'll show you. We'll walk over there. I'm only pointing the camera this way because I see them driving. We'll go that way in a second. Okay. First, you can see we had the balloon. I moved all of these, what do you call them? The name escapes me right now. They were on the side of the house too. Anyway, the name escapes me. Anyway, these are moved, so this year they won't be as nice as they will be next year, hopefully when they've had time to take root a little better. This is the lilac bush that was aggressively pruned 2 years ago. So this year and last year, it's not really blooming. Okay, so the neighbor's gone. What I want to show you is that yesterday and the day before, they recreated this driveway next door. So this is a road that the neighbor put in yesterday, or not road, I think it's redoing their driveway. And that's the county road up there. I think their address is actually on the county road and not on this road. But they had a lot of construction equipment here yesterday putting this road. So yes, that house was purchased fairly recently, and they've been working on the yard. And then they put this in yesterday. We'll see what happens. Okay, and then coming this way, these are the service berry trees. We got 5 of them. That was the minimum number we could purchase. So we have 5 service berry trees. They're like in the rain. They're looking good. They were just bare root at the beginning of the season. These are irises that came from Aunt Patty's iris rhizomes. Looking good. Those are from our iris rhizomes transplanted. That's another serviceberry tree in the middle. There's my beautiful sedum. I really love that sedum. It's shocking that the deer haven't eaten it this spring yet. So this deer food doesn't look too bad. Too bad. This deer food, I know it needs some help. It hasn't been weeded at all. And it needs a complete revamp. Ever since the construction mowed it over, it's just so wild. So, work in progress. Plenty of work to be done around here. Okay, now let us grab the bucket. So I have a few more plants to get in the ground, including these new cherry tomato plants that were just given to me. Get a glove on. Just pull my wagon. Come on, wagon. Oh, I got my mom those impatiens. They're doing very well with all the rain. They are shade loving. So they're doing great right there. Oh, look at the lilac bush. Looks good. Nice to enjoy. Excited about that. Lots of butterflies here the other day, but we've had rain, so they're not quite out yet. Maybe when things dry out this afternoon. This is what used to be the fire pit. The grass is coming in nicely. It got mowed a little short, so there are some bare areas, but we'll reseed it again and keep that going. Okay, let's check out the growth back here. Ooh, got some marigolds blooming. Ooh. Most of what you see growing around the poles are beans. Now, I got lazy and or eager, depending on how you look at it. And I planted the sunflowers and the beans at the same time. But you're supposed to do the sunflowers at least a week beforehand and let them get going, because the beans obviously really take off. So the sunflowers, I'm hoping I didn't screw their chance for survival. You know, maybe what I'll do is plant another row of sunflower seeds on the edge there. The idea is that the sunflower stalks give the beans something to climb. I don't know. Anything that looks like this is nasturtium. This again attracts pests. Marigolds keeps pests away. This is to keep pests off of the oh, my little potatoes are well watered. These in the corners are squashes. These are in this end should be acorn squash. That's potatoes. I think I explained in a previous video that I had these couple potatoes that went to seed. So I was like, I'm not doing potatoes this year, but I'll drop a couple in there and keep that going. All right. So each of these has 1, 2, 3 cucumber plants and then companion plants around it. So companion plants, I mean nasturtium and basil. So these cucumber really nothing happened, but don't worry, because I have a couple more cucumber plants I need to plant. So those are going right here. That's basil, and nasturtium. So basil, cucumber, basil. So yeah, these all need to, that's okay. I have a couple more, what do you call it? Cucumbers that I've been lamenting the fact that I haven't been able to get them in the ground. And I hope they haven't gone too much to root, because that means that they're not going to take off. And that might be the problem here, but I'll give it a shot. So nasturtium, cucumber. You get the idea. That's what's going on over here. I wonder why that's right here. My guess is some little dude's been in here taking advantage of our flora, our food supply. Don't know. Okay, these are green beans. So when I planted the green beans, I happened to be on the phone and lost my concentration. So I had this huge packet of bean seeds and I was only supposed to plant a little bit of them, but I planted them all. I just wasn't paying attention, and that's too many beans. And so I took some seedlings out and planted them there. And even though I transplanted all those bean seeds, I still have tons of beans growing. Oh well. And these corners I planted squash from seeds, so hopefully those will come up. And then this, we don't have as many beans coming up for whatever reason, so you can see the sunflower seedlings a little bit better here. So for what it's worth. And then this kind of the same thing. Squash from seeds in the corners. This is all Three Sisters stuff. And then anywhere with the sticks coming up is where I have squash seeds planted. So same story, same story. This would be a sunflower, and then this would be the bean. Oh, looks like we have some squash coming up. That's the first one of, oh, there's one too. First ones of the ones that I planted from seed. I think these are spaghetti squash, if I'm not mistaken. So that, oh, no. These are some kind of honey nut squash that I got the seeds for free, and they looked delightful. So that'll be nice if those work out. Squash. Sunflower under, bean above. Garlic, my beautiful garlic. And then inside the garlic is the lettuces. Now what's interesting is that this garlic was supposed to keep bugs, etc., off of the lettuces. But look, it didn't work. These guys have been just mauled. But that's just the way it is. That's mesclun. I think it's like a, the mesclun salad mix. These down here are, I think, are arugula, which is probably why it's not eaten as much, because it's a little pepperier, and buggies probably don't like it as much. And then down here I planted spinach, but it looks like that doesn't really want to grow at all. Never know around here. Okay. And then this is going to be other stuff I need to transplant. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway. Always more to be done. Okay. Let us check out what else is going on here. Okay. These are all seedlings yet to be planted. And to be honest, any tomatoes that you see remaining here are really probably not viable. When I did the hardening off, it was just, I got too severe on them. So I'll show you the tomato patch I have. And I am going to try to plant all the peppers inside the greenhouse. The greenhouse right now is just containers from seedlings that I already put out in the garden. So Chippy's probably unhappy because Chippy wouldn't have anything to eat in there right now, but them's the breaks. Ooh, yeah, lots of water. See, this is like mosquito breeding ground right here, man. Mosquito City. I'm sure. I even see a dead mosquito in there. She probably laid her eggs and then moved on. All right, so my goal is to get a lot of this stuff out here taken care of today, but I do have a meeting at 5, so let's see how far we get. This is our plum tree, looking good with the rain. And finally, ooh, you guys, looking good, Onions, obvious, which ones are onions. This side you've seen before. All these are beets, and it looks like I need to thin beets right now. So we'll have beet greens for salad. This right here is carrots, peas. It turns out I cannot grow a pea to save my life. If we had to rely on peas for a diet, we wouldn't make it. Those red ones are a different kind of beet. Okay, and then I did plant seedlings. So these are the cabbage that I started from seedling, and cauliflower and broccoli. And those would be very susceptible to bugs, which is why I thought I would plant them amidst the onions. Listen, P, this stick is here for you, so consider it as your pole. Yeah, we'll see, whatever. Okay. Ooh, nice. This is really popped over here. This is a weed. These are greens and the greens are going the long way. That's kale. I know that much. I don't remember what's over here. Chard, maybe? And then the crosshatch is herbs that repel pests. So like this would be cilantro or parsley going crossways. And this is dill. And then I believe this is some kind of spinach. Let us see. Oh, is that good? Arugula? That's right. I can harvest some of that. We're gonna have arugula soon. Nice. And same herbs I planted in the crosshatch to get some companion planting going. This was some borage seeds that somebody gave me. I've never had that before. Okay, then over here, this is the tomato cucumber area. I'm sure you can tell what's what on the tomato and cucumber plant. What happened here? Oh, there it is. It's a cutter bug. Oh, you asshole. Look, that's a cutter bug. It just destroyed my tomato plant. These things, at least now I know what it looks like. Look at that. Boom. We got you, cutter bug. You're done for. You know me, I don't normally kill the little dudes, but this one, don't look. It's got to go. We can't have that. Well, I do have those tomato plants, so one will obviously go right there because that is not going to be viable anymore. Too bad. And then things like those are the cucumbers. And then the companion plants are nasturtium and basil. Cool. This is a weed. How about that? I can't believe it was showing when we came over and looked. What are the chances? That is pretty cool. At least we got to see it and we know that's what happened. All right. This side is the same thing. Tomato, cucumber, companion plants. Look how well the basil is doing over here. Don't know why. Sometimes it doesn't do as well. Sometimes it kicks ass. So then once, hopefully this will all start to grow up and I'll need to cage it or stake it for the cucumbers and tomatoes. One more patch to look at, and that is this experimental area. I'm going to plant more greens over here so that I'll keep having them through the end of the summer, into the fall. This is my experimental area. This is a weed. Weed. So I planted over here the potato seeds that came up from my potatoes and walking onions. And walking onions looks like are a bust. That This is not a potato plant, is it? I don't know, because I've never seen a potato grow from seed before. That's the thing. I don't know what. And then this I think is a potato plant grown from those seeds. So apparently this is going to take like 2 years to develop into anything. This, I don't know. Might be, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. So, welcome, or rather farewell to spring. And thanks for watching. And I hope everybody has a delicious salad like we're going to have around here. Enjoy your week. See you later.